them once they can have some grass.
It's nice for him because I'm always working on fattening him up, right?
Oh, really?
Walk on, Griz. Yeah, he's a hard keeper.
Really?
I feed him alfalfa cubes with oil every day.
Really?
Yeah.
So do you have to separate them to feed them then?
I tie her up for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. When he eats his bucket, I tie her up for a
Mm-hmm. That's sort of my problem right now is I'd like to be able to give Tony a little more food because Cherry's chunky
Yeah.
and Tony's not just because he's so much older and he eats really slow. He just doesn't care, right? He's got an itch. He's trying to scratch his nose. Tony just doesn't care about food as much. He's just very laid back about it and he'll eat half his bucket and walk away sometimes and come back and finish it later. And
What he does too.
yeah, and Cherry is just like stuff it down as fast as you can and go take Tony's.
That's what Griz does.
Yeah, so I would almost like to, if I could get some more fence panels maybe, just to separate them overnight so that he could have 10 hours of peace and just eat slowly as he wants and
Yeah, right.
give him lots of food and she could be on a diet overnight.
Well, Doug at High Point has those little panels. Did you see the pink ones?
I think my minis would just go through them in about
Oh,
10
right.
seconds. Yeah, they're too clever for that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one problem with
Yeah, and even electric fence, if it's not on, they're through it in a minute.
Really, huh?
Yeah,
So smart.
I know. They're very determined. Compared to Zeska, whereas you can put up one rope
Yeah.
and she thinks it's a fence and she wouldn't go near it.
I can put up a piece of baling twine for
Yeah.
Griz, and she won't go
I
there.
know. I've
Griz, walk on.
there's been times where the deer have gone through the electric fence overnight because I put up one string when I give Zeska a little piece of grass to eat, an extra piece. It's just one or two strings of electric, but it's not attached to anything. It's not on. And I'll come out in the morning and the deer will have run through it and knocked it all down.
No.
And it's on the ground and Zeska's still standing there looking at it and she will not step over it.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah,
That's nice.
I know. Once she got out by accident and she wanted to get back in and she couldn't figure out how to get back in and she was so upset. I had to physically go put her halter and her lead rope on and lead her back in because she wouldn't step over it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's so funny.
Yeah, Griz is easy to offend like that.
Which is really nice when you're traveling and competing, right? I bet you'd love to drive on that nice smooth grass, wouldn't you, Griz? He had a good look at it, yeah. He says, no, I would just like to eat it, thank you.
I think we're going to make our bracing a little bit longer. I have it wrapped because I thought that's how we have to do it.
Oh, it's only wrapped on one side, isn't it?
And I
Okay.
think if, when we stop at the gate, maybe you would
Undo that one? Okay.
Griz? Griz?
Oh, doesn't it smell good?
Yeah, nice.
Mmm. It smells green.
Spring.
Yeah. There's something that blooms. They have little white blossoms. I can never remember what they're called, but oh, they smell so good. They're sort of a tree.
Vanilla.
They remind me of a linden tree, but I don't know if they really are. But they smell so good when they bloom. Really? You make tea out of them? Or you will?
My mom has a linden tree and she made tea out of it.
Yeah.
I planted it more with the bees in mind.
Oh, nice.
Because I had a helper at the farm who's also a beekeeper.
Nice.
And he said you should really plant linden trees for the bees. I was going to plant maple trees.
Yeah.
Because they're native here and they look nice.
Yeah.
And they give shade.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, you should plant linden trees. So I did that.
Oh, what a great idea.
He said you can plant, you can keep one hive of bees for each linden tree.
Wow. I'm sure you could have somebody come and put bees at your place even if they weren't yours. I see at the back of Screech.
You're okay.
At the back of Twin Creeks, I see a whole bunch of beehives that they have in their field.
Oh, good.
Somebody must have put them out there.
That's field.
Yeah.
Good boy, Griz. We'll let him figure it out this time.
Okay.
You can do it. Good boy, yeah. You can do it, my friend. You want to get home. You want to get home. Walk on, come. Walk on, come.
Yeah, he doesn't look that worried.
You can do it. Good boy. Good. Yeah. You can do it. You're a good boy. You're a
Is it just the bridge or is it the sound of the water, do you think?
I don't know. Come,
Yeah.
walk on, come. Griz, walk on. Good boy. That's a good boy. Yeah. You can do it. You can do it. Your mother. You can.
on the first time over it. Oh.
Different every time 'cause the river is different.
Yeah. And the light's different and
There's
whatever.
no water in it, and good boy. But he had to get a little braver.
Yeah, he didn't really look that worried.
Have to get a little brave, Griz. He was really brave on a trail ride. We went with Supakevich.
Oh, yeah.
She joined the, what are they called?
Was it the Cedar Horse Club?
Cedar Horse Club, that's right.
Yep.
And she wanted to go on a trail ride, asked me to come. I thought, oh, well, it'll be a good experience for him.
Yeah.
It turned out that because of the weather and all, lots of people hadn't been out at all this
Oh,
year.
my goodness. And they go to a group trail ride for their
That's
first
right.
thing?
Yeah. So Griz and I took the lead. And we were in front for the whole trail ride.
Oh, my goodness. And he's the best one, eh?
And that was a trail he had never been on.
No
I had
kidding.
never been on.
Wow.
Because it's from, is it Teresa Linder who puts on these rides?
Okay, could be. I think I know her name from the Backcountry Horseman, too.
Very nice woman.
Wow.
She had a nice horse too. But she was happy that we went in front. So,
That's hilarious.
yeah, it was really fun. And because that was one of the things I was wondering, if I go to a show with him and he has to go on a marathon where he's never been
Yeah.
before,
Yeah.
it has to go ahead, right? By
Yeah.
himself. So it was a good test and he did really well. We had 10 horses behind us.
Wow.
Yeah. It was a really nice ride because everybody was very considerate.
Yeah.
We had to stop a million times and then, we would look back and see that they're not coming. So
Oh.
we would stop and wait.
Really?
Then they would call for, wait for us, and we had already stopped because we could already see that they're not moving. Right?
Oh.
People had to adjust stuff
Oh, my
and
goodness.
off, and one person got dumped off.
Oh, dear. Wow. It amazes me that people would go to something like that with no preparation.
And one lady, she came with a 4-year-old horse that she had never ridden on the trail before.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, so this goes through and then you put the lock through the bottom. So that way nobody can pull the pin out. Yeah. Yeah, this would be pretty. You couldn't really do this if you're driving by yourself. No. We need to make that gap just a little wider. Ah. My vest is just a little bit too small.
I'll report back.
It worked well.
Well done. That it worked well.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Yeah, I don't think I would fit through that gap either, you know?
I don't know.
I don't
It's
think
pretty
so.
narrow,
It's
yeah.
pretty narrow. So I will remember, and not that from our house I don't think we'll ever come this far, but from Mountain Road we could. Yeah. Because I like this section of the footing. Are your traces just not quite long enough for this carriage?
Oh, we were gonna loosen the bracing, weren't we?
Oh, forgot all about it.
Um,
Forgot all about that. Yeah. Hello, sweetheart. I'm right here. Good boy. Gotta get used to making adjustments on the fly here, kiddo.
well, the traces will be long enough. I can lengthen them, but they don't.
So what hole do you think?
Maybe the second? First or second?
Okay, it's on the second. It's on the 2nd right now.
Yeah, that should be
See how that is. We can always change it if we need to. Okay.
good. Come on. Yeah, I don't have proper ends. I don't know what to get that'll fit in that slot and then work for those.
There's an adapter you can get that
Okay.
fits through the slot, and then it also has a ring that you can
And where
snap
is it
those on.
at?
Oh, somebody was just talking about them on Facebook yesterday or the day before. I'll find it and I'll send you the link. Most of those little harness places, the Amish ones especially, they all have them.
I was going to ask Gerard if he has.
Yeah, he probably does too.
Because I need to order a couple more traces from him for my ideal home.
Ah.
If you need anything from Gerard.
Mm-hmm. He ducks his head over to the side. He says, I don't want to hit it either. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So then you have to use your right whip to push him back, and yeah, I know. We were doing leg yielding in our lesson today. Boy, that was hard. Haven't done that in years. Yeah. I forgot about that. I haven't done it for so long. But I did a lot of it under saddle with Jessica, so it was cool to see the connection. Because with her, because she had never been taught to relax, and she wanted to go hollow. So we discovered that the key was a little bit of lateral work, and she just totally softened, and her head would come down, and she would get round and lift her back, and it was just beautiful. I could sit the trot all day like that. Yeah, so Kristen showed me, she said every circle you should be doing it like that. You should actually be pushing out all the way around that circle. You should be leg yielding out. Because then you get the softness and the roundness.
When you come onto your center line,
Yeah.
you turn a little bit early.
Yes.
And then you leg yield onto the center
Yeah.
line. So that gives you
A nice bend, and then they're not all hollow either. Yeah.
and then you don't have a wiggle line.
Mm-hmm.
Shooting the center line.
Which looks even worse.
Back.
Yeah. Remember my coach taught me that several years ago. She said, always turn a little early, because she says if you turn early and you have to leg yield over, it looks good, but if you turn late and you have to leg yield back, it looks really bad. You'll get,
For gated horses, I learned that too, because so many of them are hollow and they want to
Right.
pace or go more lateral.
right.
But if you want to get a proper 4-beat gait, the key to that is also lateral work.
Oh.
And we learned that years ago from Liz Graves, who came up and taught gated horses.
Oh yeah.
And then just a couple years ago, my friends that have all the Rocky Mountain horses, they went to a conference down in California. Where is it? Pomona or something?
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
There's a big gated horse expo or something.
Okay.
The top trainer for gated horses, Sandy said his whole presentation and clinic, everything was about lateral work.
And you wouldn't think of that. Yeah.
So, because a lot of the gated horses are not ridden properly, so they have hollow back.
Right.
They invert their necks and stuff. So long term, they do break down.
Mm-hmm.
Just like any other horse, it puts extra strain on their legs.
Right. Yeah,
When you say good
he says this is a little lot harder than going to the track, he said. Yeah, I discovered with that halflinger that I could not say. I couldn't say good boy because he thought that meant, oh good, I'm done.
Yeah, that's right.
I had to learn a different cue.
Yeah, I'm still struggling with that. I don't know how to phrase it without you stopping.
Yeah, you need some sort of nice noise, but oh, this must be the hill that Peter was talking about. Because he was talking about he wants to slowly get back to riding his bike when he's better, but he said, I can't do that hill that's closer to Mountain Road. And I'm going, what hill? I couldn't remember a hill. He says, well, you're on a bike, you sure feel it, he says. Maybe this is the one he was talking about. I didn't even notice it going the other way.
I have not ridden my bike in a very long time.
No. I bet.
That was part of the reason we wanted to buy that property.
No kidding. It's so hard to find any place that is close enough.
And I think that's what really got me started with the driving is the fact that Kristen lived there and we did the lessons on the trail.
Right.
It was so easy to go on the trail.
Yeah. Because when I used to have lessons with her, we never had a ring to work in either. You know, we had a field where we could do some ground driving and this and that, but we would just ground drive all over the neighborhood, down the trail, down the road,
That's right.
and that's just where we had all our lessons.
Yeah.
And well, it is, you know, I felt really kind of like I was missing out because I never got to work in a ring. But then when we finally went to Dennis and Molly's for our first event, everything was good. We discovered we had all the foundation we needed, and going through cones was no big deal.
Yeah, it's quite easier for people that never get out of it.
I know.
It's really much harder for them.
Yeah.
We were so lucky to have this tradition.
You know, people come from all over. Like, Sue Billings would come out here to where we are, and Trinette would always come out to ride here, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, it's 2 minutes down the road for me. And people come from everywhere. I'm so lucky to have this.
Trailered out here with Betsy one time.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I remember driving with her once.
Started out from my old place.
Yeah.
Because she was driving on Drinkwater Road.
Oh, yeah. Back when they could. Yeah.
Well, before all the roundabouts and
Yeah. Before Walmart went in and there wasn't so much traffic. I remember driving with her once years ago, and she was driving Betsy and I was driving the ponies behind her, and we were out here somewhere on the trail. And of course my ponies were just so determined to keep up with Betsy that, you know, they pretty much had their noses in the back of her cart because they were not going to get left behind.
good for them.
Yeah. Even with shoes on, I guess they can get poked in the frog by a big rock. Well, I sure would like to know if that event in Maple Ridge is going ahead, because I'm sort of, it takes a lot of planning, and I've already found a place to stay and everything. The 12th and 13th of August. Yeah. Right. Right. Are you just taking Bliss to that? Hmm. Right. Yeah, right. once you're there. Yeah. There. They probably fell out. Oh yeah. Yeah. There is that too. Brian and Marilee went a few times to that one. Yeah. Yeah. When they're always screaming at you from back at the barn, that's not fun. Yeah. And then again, do they even have training level at that event? Oh, okay. Because the odd event doesn't, so. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Because would you do intermediate with Liz? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, right. Right. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Ah. Wow. Mm-hmm.
How many more years have
You,
we got?
you just don't know. Did you go down and watch any of the clinic in Victoria? No. I just wondered who was driving this year. Yeah. Right. Pearson. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I wonder if Joanne's still going this year. No? Oh, good. Really? Mm. Oh. He's 22 this year. Yeah. I know he's a year older than my Tony. Yeah. I think so. I think there's a lot of pony blood in there. And I think Tony may have slowed down a little bit, but honestly, he's only the leader in the tandem, so he's got it pretty easy. And he seems to like that, so I'm just going to go with that for a little while. Well, that's it. You know, he loves getting out. He'll get old really fast, yeah. He says, this is a little farther than I was bargaining for.
That's right. That's good for him.
Does he really? Really? Oh, I would have thought he would have been the worker, but no way. Oh, funny. Yeah, oh, funny. Yeah, single work shows up all the holes. Oh, shoot, yeah. Hmm. So your company's all gone for a while. Oh my goodness, that's really soon. Yeah. Wow. Uh-huh. Oh. From Germany? Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Nice. Well, you know Maeve Drew? Yeah. I asked her because they compete over there all the time, right? And I said, I was thinking of booking a hotel room, but the Best Western, the reviews weren't very good. And it's way in town, like it's quite a ways away from the site. And so she told me about a bed and breakfast that's right across the road from the site. And so I contacted the woman, and she's got 2 rooms that can each sleep 2 people, each have a queen size bed. So I booked the 2 rooms because there's going to be Sue and Margaret and I. So we have room for 1 more, except, but if you have a navigator, then that doesn't help. She probably could. Because we won't be going at the same times. Because I can't sleep in my trailer. I'm such a light sleeper. I hear everything and I just don't sleep. And then I'm exhausted the next day. Yeah, I wish I could.
I slept in your trailer at camp.
Did you?
Yeah, because my trailer got so wet.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Remember that when it was raining so hard?
Oh my goodness.
And then I put the plastic over the openings that was on my old trailer because it didn't have windows.
Oh.
And then the condensation was dripping down
Oh,
and all my stuff was soaking wet.
oh my goodness.
And then I slept in your trailer. I don't know where you guys
Yeah, I can't. I'm trying to remember now if we were at Haps at the same time together.
We were. Yeah, 'cause I slept in your little trailer. Except for the night before we left. Then I had to move out because you had to pack all your stuff in there the night before.
And we slept in the barn.
I don't know.
Yeah, we slept upstairs in the barn. That was horrible. Well, because we heard a bunch of horses had come in that night because there was a clinic the next day. So all these women brought their horses in, and the horses were so loud all night. I was surprised. So that was fairly awful, yeah. Oh no. Oh my goodness. The things that we do. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, if it works out, we have a place to stay. And it's like she makes you a full breakfast and everything, and it sounds... So Maeve said there's a pub right on the equestrian site, right? They have their own pub there, so she said she just eats at the pub every night, because it's easier than taking all your stuff with you. Yeah, so then all you have to worry about is lunch, because breakfast and dinner are looked after, so makes it a little simpler. I believe so, but you know, like you said, nothing's really set with that event yet, so I don't know if it would be a back-to-back driving trial like ours is, where you do everything both days. I would hope so. Go all the way over there and at least get to do things twice would be nice. On my carriage would drive you nuts because it would feel so slow compared to this. Well, their little feet, you know, are going ding, 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 but their steps are so short. You don't cover nearly the same amount of miles. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep, she could take all the inside routes for sure. You'll be too tired to bother Bliss today. So the trick I always have here is making them keep going like that, because my ponies want to swing over right away and then they hit the post. There we go, beautiful. Miles of room, look at that. Oh wow. Okay. Is 138 the FEI width? Is that, yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely having a hard time with the rocks.
Yeah.
Walk on. Poor baby, making you work so hard, huh? Walk on.
Yeah, wouldn't it be nice if it all had that nice crushed gravel? Put in it? I wonder who I could ask about that.
That young fellow that we went on the trail with.
Oh, that's right.
Guy, Brock.
You took somebody out, that's
Yeah.
right.
Greg and I came on a drive with him.
Yeah.
He's really nice. And Greg said again at the meeting yesterday that it was due to Brock that we got the key.
Oh.
Because the other people on the board were pretty skeptical.
I wonder if he wants a... Would he drink? No, he doesn't. Yeah. No. Guess he decided it wasn't up to his standard.
Yeah, that young guy advocated for us.
Wow.
So
Mhm.
He had his brother visiting from Denmark, and when they were growing up on the farm in Denmark, they still worked with horses.
Mhm.
So when he came over, I said I'd take him for a carriage ride. They really liked that idea.
Oh.
And we went to the trestle for them to walk around and
Yeah.
look at the trestle. And this guy was there working. The CVRD guy
Oh.
was doing some maintenance on the picnic area or whatever.
Oh, good.
Walk on, come. So I started chatting with him while the visitors were out on the trestle. And I said, you know, we've been driving on this trail for 12 years. And now they have these rocks and we can't get through anymore. And I
Mhm.
said, we have visitors here from Denmark today, and you know they enjoy the drive, but this is the only section we can go on now.
Right.
Everything else is blocked with those rocks.
Mhm.
So then he talked a little bit about the ATVs and all the problems,
Mhm.
and I just thanked him and I said, well, I'm glad that this section is still open and that we can still come here, right?
Mhm.
So that
And that was him actually?
that was Brock.
Oh.
So that was a couple months before the club started to ask
Oh, good.
about the key, and then Tina and Greg and Kimberly, I think, they set up the meeting with the CVRD guy.
Mhm.
Tina came out with her mini,
Right.
drove with him a bit. I came out with Bliss, and we took him from Waters Road to the trestle, actually.
Wow. Oh my. So he got to see the whole thing.
Yeah, well, he does it with his truck.
Oh, that's
right?
true.
He comes and does maintenance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was pretty good. Come on, Grizzy, come. Walk on, come.
Boy, from here to the trestle is a long way.
Yeah, it's a little bit further. Yeah. I think it's 20 kilometers return.
Yeah. I think it is.
It's 10 one way. Yeah.
Yeah. Because the marker up here, I think, says 10. I think it's this one is 10 kilometers. I know if you start from the Glenora Trails Head Park, it's 13.
Okay.
Because it's another 3 from here to there.
Well, yeah, I've done it before with the pair. We've gone from Waters Road to the trestle.
Wow. That's a long way.
Now that
Mhm.
come on, Grizz, come. Walk on, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Walk on.
You can't spend the night here, Griz. You got to get home.
We won't carry you either.
He says you could just leave me in that field right there.
Okay, yeah, there it says 3. So on the other side of the marker, does it say
I think it says 10. I wish there was a marker every kilometer. I don't know why there aren't.
that would be nice.
That would be really helpful. There's only this one that I've ever seen.
So maybe we'll have to clock it. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Okay.
So that tells me it's 13 from one to the other.
There it is. We'll have to put little ribbons up so we can do our timing.
Yeah. I was going to actually bring a GPS today too, but I dug an old one out of the drawer, and of course the batteries had corroded in it. So I was cleaning it out and I put new batteries in, but it's still not getting a signal, so it probably needs more cleaning.
Because we took one with us last year when you came with me. You had your husband's
Oh yeah.
phone.
This is a different. I didn't realize we had 2. So I probably had the really old one last time, and this is the not quite so old one. So yeah.
I bought myself a little GPS watch.
Mhm. Yeah, he's got one of those too, and I've never figured out how to use it.
And then it quit on me.
Oh.
And I emailed them, and they didn't get back to me. So I'm
Yeah.
I spent $100.
Oh. I find some of them are just so complicated to use that they're not really practical. You have to fiddle with it.
Bad.
Oh yeah?
Walk on, come.
Well, that's annoying. Do you remember what brand it was?
Garmin.
Oh, should be good.
Yeah, it's called a Forerunner.
Oh yeah. That might
Be a really good
that might be what Peter has too. Yeah, so you can see the
yeah.
beehives
Oh,
out
I
there.
never noticed that.
Yeah.
I wonder who they are.
Hmm.
Chris, come. Walk on, buddy. Good boy. That's good. Good boy. Yeah.
Oh, someone got their second wind.
Good boy. Walk on. That's good. Yeah. Walk on.
telling us years ago when they race standard breds, they often race them in 3 heats.
Oh,
And they said the 3rd heat will be the fastest.
oh really?
As they get tired, they get faster.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's true. That's just what we were told years ago. They get faster and faster.
Yeah, maybe because they get more tense.
I don't know. I don't know. Either that or it just takes a long time to really warm them up. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to push him too soon. We're still in that confidence building
Yeah,
stage.
he's doing good work.
I want him to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
But I do look forward to a couple years from now when he's a bit more experienced and
Mm-hmm.
can really get a bit more horsepower out of him. Walk on, come. Griz, walk on. And walk, come. Walk on. Yeah, the last drive I went with him, we just did the walk, and I asked him to give me a really forward walk. He did quite well.
Ah, good.
Because that short stretch on Caven Road there, it has some ups and downs
Yeah.
too.
Mm-hmm.
So he really pushed into it on
Mm-hmm.
uphills.
Yeah, that's all good stuff. So the Mount Sicker drive got postponed, eh?
I know, and they didn't really say why.
Hmm.
I feel like I should phone Shelly and make sure everything's okay. Because it was kind of funny how.
What do you think they would have said if something bad happened? Like,
No,
hmm.
Carol Ann said for several reasons, and Tina will speak to that.
Oh.
And then Tina just said it's postponed and we'll find another date.
Oh. Maybe, I mean, I'm sure right now their field would be too wet for everyone to park in. Even that alone would do it. Yeah.
I couldn't come anyway, so right away when they mailed it out,
Yeah.
I said I can't participate in this one.
Yeah.
I'm going to Salt Spring Island on Saturday.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, I was kind of glad they postponed it because I wouldn't have been able to go anyway. Not right between having Kristen here and then other clinic next weekend, and I can't go to everything.
for how long?
I don't know. A few days at least.
Or it's your sister-in-law?
Sister-in-law,
Oh,
Peter's sister. Yeah. And she
I have a
hasn't.
sister.
Yeah, no, I know. There's just me. I'm an only child. But Peter's very close to his sister, and she's I think she's 7 years older than him.
Okay.
So she's always kind of. He had 3 older sisters growing up, so they all mothered him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so he was the prince of the family. Everyone really looked after him.
You have to deal with it.
They didn't spoil him. They did, but not in a bad way. So, yeah. So, and they used to live in Campbell River for years. We used to go up there and visit them all the time. And then they moved over to the mainland a few years ago, and I don't even know if they've ever been back since. They never come over here. So, we've gone over there to see them a couple of times. But so when she finally, Peter's been bugging her to come over, so she finally said she would come. So her daughter dropped her off at the ferry, and Peter went to pick her up. So. She's coming to run away from her children, apparently. Her grown children. Her son is my age. Yeah. And she's babysitting grandchildren and all that kind of stuff. So she came to just get away from everybody for a few days. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah. He certainly looks like he's worked hard. Yeah.
He can really do the Amish
He
cart
is doing the look like, oh my goodness, you won't believe how far we went. Oh, you're a funny boy, Griz.
It was funny when he learned to stand still, you know, then once he got the idea that we're just going to stand here, then he really looked like an old donkey. Stand there all day.
Oops, my water's in there too, so I won't button it up yet. Hello, sweetheart. Oh my goodness, you did good job. Yes, you did a good job. He said, don't worry, lady, I'm not going anywhere. I will happily stand still. I will happily stand still. What a good boy. Look at you resting a foot already. Good boy. Yeah. Oh, really? Oh. Mhm. Mhm. Okay. Mhm.
He was adjusting Griz's hip,
Okay.
so I've been watching him really closely since.
Mhm.
I wonder if the hip is out again. How he messed up like that.
Hmm. But when he was walking and trotting, nothing looked off.
I know.
Yeah. Nothing looked off. Might just be a habit.
So,
I mean, we all, we all do that, right? Like,
I know.
always rest probably the same foot if you don't pay attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just wanted an
Mhm.
opinion on it before the rub and grows
Yeah.
because
I sure like Jane.
if we're gonna get after him and ask him to work hard,
You want to make sure.
that everything is good.
Yeah.
Most out of it.
Yeah. You don't want to push him and find out after that he was sore somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
I met Jane on her last visit to Jennifer.
Oh.
We had all the visitors.
Oh, shoot.
I wasn't ready to
Oh.
make them and have an appointment.
Yeah.
I had that feeling that I can't get it all done and
Yeah.
I'm not spending enough time with my visitors.
Yeah, I know.
So then and next weekend she's coming, but I'll be in ladies.
Yeah.
So then she said, well, you can come down here and then you don't pay a call fee.
Oh, good. Is she in Saanich somewhere?
Yeah, she gave me the address.
Do you pull the reins all the way out? Okay, go ahead.
Can't remember right now.
Hmm. Well, that's good that there's that option that you can go there at least.